Alright, everything's good. Recording. Good. Alright. So for this week, I wanted to pick a few of my old videos that I did in high school and look back at them. Some of these videos I haven't looked back and seen them for years. So it's actually from 6 years ago. And that's basically when I started. And it wasn't consistent at all. Okay, so let's go. Let's start with this one. Monday Challenge Scene Remake. Okay.
This must have registered an emotional level. First, distract target. Then...
Okay, first of all, oh gosh. That's my voice. I was probably, this was what, 6 years ago? 2014, 5 years ago. I was 16 years old, so I did not have a deep voice. Oh, but this whole video was actually a challenge video for a YouTube channel called Film Riot, and they put out different challenges of like make a video that's 1 minute long and it's a horror movie. For this one was take a scene from any of your favorite movies or just any scene at all and remake that one scene from that movie. So I chose this scene from Sherlock Holmes and it was a great scene and I ruined it. But all the angles and the lighting and the background and all the props I had to make and buy to make it look like the movie. So that's what I did with this. So let's start it again.
Registered an emotional level. First, distract target. Then block his blind.
Bro, so if you notice, oh my gosh, not a lot of people know this. Only the ones that came probably remember this. I told 12 people at least that I knew around the school if they wanted to come and help me out with this video, just so they can stand in the background to make it look like there's an audience, because that's how I was in the movie. No one came. Just my actual friends that have been helping me, they actually made it and it was enough. But if you look at the background, there's only 2 people right there. That's my homie Brandon, and then I'm moving him. See, so there he moved to the other side just so it looks like there's someone in the background, and then moved him again for that background. It's pretty funny, but yeah, nobody showed up. The thing with making short films is that even if it's a simple short film, if it's only like 2 main characters and it's a 1 minute short film, there's still a lot that goes into it. It's the whole lighting, the props, like all these back here, all of these wooden pieces back here I probably spent like $150 $120 on buying all of them, and then I bought hinges for all of them to connect them, and then I bought spray paint and make it look like it's used and dirty, and then I scratched them and then we set them up. The thing is, it's just, even if a film is 30 seconds or 1 minute long, there's still a lot that goes into it, and that's why it's very challenging and hard to make a short film, and especially when you don't have money to pay for actors, so you need to use your friends. I'm super thankful that all my friends came that day, and it was also like 40 degrees. They're all shirtless just so I can get this video done. So again, I want to say thank you to everybody who came here. So yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Dramatize solar plexus.
I think this was the punch in the face. Okay, so this punch in the face we probably did like 15 times.
Dislocate jaw entirely.
The one that was getting punched was like just hit me. Like we could finish it in one shot if you just hit me hard, make it look realistic, because in a way we had to, and that's what they did in the actual movie.
With crossed left cheek. Discombobulate. Dazed.
The punches were all real because they were filmed so close up and in slow motion that all the punches had to be real. Obviously I didn't want to hurt anybody, so I'm not gonna make them punch each other like how they would in a real fight. My friend that was getting punched was telling me like, yeah, like do it, let's just get it done, do what we have to do. And it's cool to see how dedicated they were to actually finish a film that I wanted to make.
My friend.
So I think my 2 background actors had to leave, my 2 friends, so I quickly went inside and I told my dad and my brother if they could just come in and just stand in the background so I can finish this little scene. And then my dad's face, I think he thought that he was really gonna fall, but obviously it was all faking. That shit's hella funny. And then right here is like in the movie. And then this scene is freaking funny because my friend Brandon, the one that was in the background, he just has a blank face stare. While my other friend Diego just passes by with a random ass pot that we had in the garage there, because that's what they did in the video. And I can even put side by side. Yeah, so right now I'll put a side by side of the scene remake that I made and the actual scene from the movie, so you guys can see the difference and similarities and how much mine sucks.
Mustn't register on an emotional level. First, distract target. Then block his blind jab. Counter with cross to left cheek. Discombobulate. Dazed, he'll attempt wild haymaker. Employ elbow block. And body shot. Block feral left. Weaken right jaw. Now fracture. Break cracked ribs. Traumatize solar plexus. Dislocate jaw entirely. Heel kick to diaphragm. In summary, ears ringing, jaw fractured, 3 ribs cracked, 4 broken, diaphragm hemorrhaging. Physical recovery 6 weeks. Full psychological recovery 6 months. Capacity to spit it back of head neutralized.
So I had to get the same angles, I had to cut it the same speed and everything. But yeah, so that was Monday Challenge scene remake 5 years ago. Yeah, so let's do another one. Let's see Ali short film 1. So I like that intro. The intro is really nice. Boom. Yeah, you see this whole thing, this whole intro is a little confusing. Like, you have no idea what's going on. Why does his leg hurt? What is he doing? Why is he fucking kicking a damn bag, trash bag? It makes no sense at all. And then he goes back to punching and kicking. Those shots are pretty good. Right there. So that last scene, I wanted the bag to come up and then kind of cover the camera, and then it goes on to the next scene, which happened and it worked. But what you guys don't know was that on this last kick, boom boom boom, punch punch, and then the last kick, boom, it hit me straight in the face on the camera. And I guess he kicked it so hard that it ripped, and that was actual trash in there. I don't know if we brought it from, I think we brought that trash back from the house, but it was actual trash. I don't know why we use actual trash, but that bag hit me in the face and it ripped, and there was like this nasty ass trash juice on me. And yeah, it was disgusting and it smelled freaking nasty. But that's the stuff you don't see. It just goes up to him and just takes one step and then boom, and he gets knocked out. How did I not realize how funny that was before? But that shot was cool. He rolls, because you have to just have a roll. Dude. So that last shot was cool. And for those of you who saw the behind the scenes of this little short scene, that kick was a real kick he did on accident. He ends up actually hitting him in the face. And obviously I cut it and then end it, and I use that shot because the more real it is, the better. So then it ends like that. But if we go to the behind the scenes of Ali, we skip to that part. So this is it. Uncut scene right here.
Go!
Boom.
Buddy, you gotta go. You good, man? You alright? Oh, baby!
God.
No. I'm good.
So I feel like an asshole for laughing that much.
Go! Buddy, you gotta go. You good, man? You alright? Oh,
Okay. Am I bleeding?
No.
I'm good.
holy fuck, dude.
You actually hit him, didn't you?
Are you okay, Henry?
Dude.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like, no, okay, you know.
Boom, you can hear it. I think the mask made it not hurt that much. And then everything's silent and we're just staring at him. And then he goes, "No, I'm okay." Don't worry. Dude.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like, no, okay, you know.
Oh my gosh. Dude, fucking Brandon missed the whole thing. He was in the background. He's over here yelling, taking a video. He had no idea what just happened. But yeah, this day was crazy because we went downtown Vegas, next to Fremont Street, and we went to this alley. That was a really cool alleyway. It had puddles and everything, and I thought it would work great for a little short scene. And then some security, they're not cops, I put cops there, but their security shows up, and then tells us like, "You have a permit, like, are you allowed to be here?" And then we were just like, "Oh no, sorry, we don't have a permit, we're not trying to cause any trouble, we're just trying to make a short film." And he was like, "All right, but once you're done, you gotta leave," which was amazing because if he told us to leave, there's no way we could do this video at all. So that security is dope. He let us film there. He was super nice and fair, and it's a private property, so he could have just kicked us out. And then he took pictures of us, which is understandable. He took pictures of all of us, and we're just like smiling with a thumbs up, because he let us stay, so we're happy. So after the security let us go, it started raining, and I was just like excited because whenever it rains, whenever the wet gets really floor and reflective, it always, whenever the floor gets, did I say when the rain gets floor? Whenever the floor gets wet from rain, it always looks better on camera. All the lights are reflecting on it, and then the raining and the cast of the clouds, everything just looks way better when it's raining on film. So we're just all like pumped up, and then right there he almost actually hits him. This is probably the best experience we had shooting a film, just because it was like so fun. We were just all hyped up and like, yeah, let's get the next scene, let's get the next shot. And then my whole camera was just exposed, getting rain. This microphone and my old camera got so wet, and they still work to this day, which is amazing. But this is the moment when we realized that it wasn't just raining, and it was hailing. So there was like little balls of ice that were falling down. This never happens in Vegas at all. And then that's when my friend yells it out, and then we realize that it is. I show it. Everyone right here, all of my friends were like, "Bro, we should stop, we should go home, like your camera, your microphone's getting all wet, like it's gonna break." And I just could not stop this film when we were almost done. I was like, no, we have to finish, we have to get this done. It's still working, I'm trying to cover as much as I can, but let's get this done. And they were like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." So then we cleaned it off a little bit, and then we just continued filming. Oh god, good days. Filming is super fun, trust me. Like, it's very stressful, so it's because you have a vision in your head, but everything in the real world is kind of going against you. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have all the freedom you want in your head with your imagination, and you can create anything. But when you want to create that vision in real life, you're like, okay, I don't have actors, I don't have money, I don't have these props, I don't have these locations. And it's like, it feels like the world is going against you when you want to make a film, which is why it's very difficult to make a film, especially when you're first starting out, because you don't have good actors, which means you can make a great story, but if your actors aren't good, then it's kind of gonna ruin the whole thing, or vice versa. And every time you make a film, no matter how small it is, something goes wrong. The more actors you have, if you have 5 to 10 actors, you always have half of them or 3 of them that say they can't make it that day, or they're going to be an hour late, and now that changes all of your plans that you had. The more you prepare, the better. That's what I've learned from these films. These films, I did not write any script, I did not prepare really anything. It was just like I had an idea, and we went out and just filmed, made it up on the spot pretty much. The more you plan, the better it's going to come out. That's what I learned. Alright, so that's it. Those were a few videos I did like 5 years ago. I've learned a lot from these videos. Every one of these videos taught me something. I am going to be making a video a week, just different random ideas right now. I'm just trying to get the hang of posting every week and trying to find my style and what type of videos I want to be making. And you only do that by creating. The more you create, the more answers you're going to get and the better you're going to get. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for those future videos. And yeah, that's it. Peace out.